Get up, the R spot. Get up.
Get up, got a problem, don't know how to solve them. Get up, need motivation, a source of inspiration. Get up, to make it to the end, you know you gotta fight to win. So watch the R spot, it'll fix your problem. Get up, get up, get up, get up. Hey, only on the R spot, yeah.
Welcome to the R Spot, the place that we come to talk about, to look at, to examine things, all things related to relationships, loveships, friendships, familyships. We come here because it's my intention that we grow the skills and the tools and that we have the information to make our relationships more loving and healthy and fulfilling and satisfying and all that good stuff. Particularly for us grown folk, because we are setting an example to the youngins about how relationships can be done. So today I want to talk about something that frequently interrupts or interferes with a relationship growing and developing and becoming healthy and successful, and that's baggage. Those issues that we bring into our relationships from our childhood and from our experiences and from other relationships, baggage. The issues that we have from those unhealed places within us that we then act out and work out in relationships, baggage, the thoughts and beliefs and the level of consciousness that we have that is either productive or unproductive that gets involved in how we do what we do in relationship. Baggage. Listen, we've all got it. We've all got issues. We've all got experiences. We all have that stuff that we're carrying through life. The thing is that you've got to be able to identify and unpack your baggage. Now, here's the good news. Relationships are the best place to do that. Because it's in relationship that you get an opportunity to dig through, look through, examine, and explore your baggage. Now, some people have baggage. That's normal. Your relationship with your parents, your relationship with your siblings, your birth order, when you went to school, how you did in school, your experiences with other people, how you were socialized. You know, what did you go to church? Did you not go to church? What did you learn in the church? Did you live in a hood? Did you live in a diverse community? Have you ever had a bagel? You know, all of these things become part of your baggage. We've all got it. But some of us have monogram luggage. It goes beyond baggage. This is the stuff that we hold near and dear to us, and it's this way, and it's always going to be this way, and we want everybody to support it and endorse it and hold on to it. Monogrammed luggage will destroy your relationship. And your monogram luggage is that stuff that you absolutely refuse to look at, to examine, to explore, and to heal. And you think anybody who doesn't see it, believe it, feel about it the way you feel about it is wrong. Monogram luggage. And it's going to show up in your relationship if you're lucky enough to have one. You folk, I'm not talking to y'all. I'm talking to the everyday people that got everyday luggage, like how you think about men or women and what you think men or women should be doing. That could be baggage that's coming from what you've seen, what you've learned, what you've experienced. And when you're not open to your partners or your friends' perspective and their experiences, that's baggage. You're going to have to clean that up. When you insist that people must do a certain thing in a certain way to keep you comfortable or make you safe, that's baggage. You're going to have to clean that up. When something happens with a partner or a friend and even a coworker or a supervisor, and you're bringing up all the other times that you've experienced that in the past, that's baggage. When you start your statements about why you do something a certain way or what you're not going to do because of a certain experience, that's baggage. And these are just common everyday things. This isn't even the hard stuff, like those of us who've experienced trauma, be it physical abuse, mental abuse, emotional abuse, or sexual abuse. That can be baggage too, and that's a little more difficult to unpack. So I want to give you some unpacking skills for just the common, everyday, normal baggage that we walk around with as human beings. Number one, if one person tells you you're a horse, you don't have to believe that. If two people tell you you're a horse, you may want to listen. But by the time three people tell you that you're a horse, you need to check yourself, because I bet you got hay hanging out your mouth and your tail is wagging. In other words, if you keep hearing the same thing from different people at different times about you, you need to unpack that baggage. And don't hear it as criticism or make people wrong or bad. Ask them what they mean. I remember when my grandson told me that I was mean. And I had heard that, but I never paid any attention to it because, moi, I'm Iyanla. I can't be mean. But when I sat and I listened to him and I realized, wait a minute, he's not the only one saying that to me. I had to hear it and I had to unpack it. So when you hear one or two or three unrelated people telling you the same thing, don't dismiss them. Ask them, tell me more about that, because that may be some baggage that I have to unpack. Here's another unpacking skill. If you're in a relationship and you are accusing your partner or expecting from your partner something that happened to you before, one time, two times, three times, and you're holding your partner responsible for that, you need to unpack that baggage. You need to talk about what it feels like, and you need to make specific requests to the person or your partner about what it is that you need, want, and desire. And give them the opportunity to say, I can do that or I can't do that. But just holding them responsible for what somebody else did to you, that's not going to turn out well for you. It is not going to turn out well for you. And it's baggage that can be unpacked. Here's another one. Not asking for what you want because you've asked before and didn't get it, and then getting mad at the person for not giving it to you. That's baggage. You need to unpack that. You need to unpack it by making specific requests, asking for what you want. And if you don't get it from that person, be willing to give it to yourself, whatever it is. If you continue to expect somebody to give you something that you didn't ask for, it's not going to turn out well for you. That baggage needs to be unpacked. Look, we're human. We all got issues. We all got stuff. And anybody who doesn't have issues and stuff, I'm afraid of you. But when we constantly go through our baggage, when we constantly look at those things that upset us, disturb us, or those things that keep happening to us, around us, for us, through us, it's time for us to clear out some of that baggage. Now, it doesn't mean that there's anything wrong with you. It doesn't mean that you've done anything wrong. But sometimes people will come into your life to trigger up something that needs to be healed. But if you're making it all about them, and if you're making them wrong without looking at you, then you're going to have baggage that you carry from one place to the next. So, baggage is not a bad thing. It's only bad when you don't recognize you have it, don't recognize what it is, and then you make other people responsible for you having baggage. It's your baggage. Just think about it this way. When you go to the airport and that little thing be spinning around, the only bag you pick up is yours. And when you pick it up, you take it with you. You don't take it up and give it to somebody else. So your baggage is your baggage. Your issues are your issues. And if you don't become aware of them and clean them up, they will just keep going around and around and around until you claim it and unpack it. Baggage. We've all got it. And the good news is we can do something about it. Might want to get started on that today. Be sure to sign up for my mailing list at Iyanla.com because I've got a new book coming out in 2018 and I'm going to be on tour for the first time in 16 years. I want you to know when I'm coming to your hometown or a town near you because you can just come on over there. And I hope that you will follow me on all social media platforms. And if you haven't signed up for Awakening 1 Million, Awakening 1 Million Powerful Minds, please go to awakening1million.com. Get your gifts and your assignment.